Covergirl. So today I am showing you this back to school makeup look, and I think that this is appropriate for middle school or high school or college, really whatever grade you are, as long as you are someone who is okay with having a more natural makeup look as opposed to wearing the full-on foundation and bronzer and eyeliner and everything, because this is definitely going to be a much more natural look. And I think that this look is pretty simple and easy to do, especially if you don't have a lot of time to get ready in the morning before school, but it's also still very fresh looking. So let's get started. So I'm starting off with concealer, and I'm using this one by Maybelline, and it is the Dark Circle Eraser. So I just put this on my face wherever I have spots that I need to cover up. So even though this says it's for dark circles, you can really put it on any of the blemishes that you have on your face. I find that this works well just as a regular concealer, not just for dark circles. So I just put this all over spots, and then I take this little brush by Sigma. This is their foundation brush, and I use the brush to blend, but you could also use your fingers and just, blend like this, but I prefer using this brush. So after I've put this concealer on spots and blemishes, I'm going to use it on my eyes. So putting it underneath my eyes, since this is a dark circle eraser. And then you can also put concealer on your eyelids if you want to. And then I just take that same brush to blend it again. Now, if your skin is pretty clear, you could stop here and just wear the concealer on your face as far as face products go. But if you want a little bit more coverage and if you want your makeup to really last you throughout the day, you should use a foundation. And I'm going to be using a powder foundation instead of a liquid foundation. This is what I use for my everyday foundation anyway, but I also think that it's good for school and getting ready in the morning because it doesn't take that much time to put on your face and blend. So I have some of it in the cap, and then I use this buffing brush by Real Techniques and just get some on the brush, and then I start buffing it into my face. I feel like this is so much easier to use than a liquid foundation, because with liquid foundations you really have to spend time blending them and to really just make sure that everything's even on your face, and so it's not splotchy and you don't have a line on your neck. And the coverage of this powder foundation is so light that I feel like it's hard to mess it up when you're blending. Like, it's so easy to do and it looks so natural on the skin that I feel like even if you missed a spot in blending, you couldn't really even tell. So I just blended that all over my face, and I also want to say that if you need a lot more coverage, if you have a lot of maybe acne on your face or just a lot of problem areas, blemishes, then this is not going to be enough coverage for you, and then you might want to wear a liquid foundation. But this works for me, and I really, really like this. Oh, I don't know if I told you which one this was. This is the Neutrogena Mineral Shears Loose Powder Foundation. Moving on to eyes, I am going to use a little bit of eyeshadow, but before that I'm going to put on some eye primer for my eyeshadow, and this is by e.l.f. and you can get this at Target, and I think this is the cheapest eyeshadow primer probably in the whole world. It is $1 at Target, so I would really recommend this, and I think it's just great that it's so inexpensive. So this is really optional. You don't have to use any eyeshadow primer if you don't want to, but it is going to help your eyeshadow and your eye makeup stay longer throughout your school day. So I'm just putting this on my eyelids, and then just blend it with your finger. I'm going to keep the eyes really simple and natural looking for this look, and I'm using this eyeshadow quad by Maybelline, and it is called Designer Chocolates. So I'm really only going to be using these two lightest colors right here. So I'm taking just a little eyeshadow brush. This one is from Sonia Kashuk, and I'm going to use the lightest color first. So I'm putting that lightest color towards the inner corner of my eye here, and bring it in a little bit. And then I get a little bit more and put it underneath my brow bone. Next I'm going to use this color, and I'm just putting this all over my eyelid. And I'm using only light colors because not only does it look more natural that way, but it will also brighten up your eyes and make you look more awake. And then I'm using this CoverGirl Lash Blast Mascara in the color Brown. And I have found that brown looks much more natural on your lashes than a black mascara would, especially if you have lighter hair. Because typically if you have lighter hair, then your eyelashes will naturally be more blonde. So you don't want a really harsh mascara, and it's just going to look more natural if you prefer that look. If you don't want it to look very natural, then use black if you want to. Also, I found that if you have light colored eyes, like green or blue eyes, then a brown mascara actually helps to bring out your eye color more than a black mascara would. So that's another cool thing about brown mascara, so you should try it. And even if you're not going to use any eyeliner, which I'm not going to for this look, just using a little bit of mascara will really help to open up your eyes and make you look more awake. So we're almost done, just a few more things, but I'm going to put on a little bit of blush, and this one is by e.l.f. and it is in the color Blushing Rose. So I'm just getting a little bit of that on a blush brush. This one is from Sonia Kashuk, which you can buy at Target. And just put a little bit of blush on your cheeks. And I like this color as opposed to a bright pink because I think this looks much more natural. So the last thing is lips. So I really like wearing chapstick, so I have a couple different options. If you want one that doesn't have any color, then I really like the EOS lip balms, which are the little ones that look like a ball. Mine is totally worn down because I've had this forever, but these are really nice. They feel amazing on the lips and they smell amazing too. This one smells like strawberries. But for this look, I'm using a tinted one, and I really like this one by e.l.f. It's in the color Rose. It's a lip balm which has SPF 15 in it, so it's a little bit tinted and it feels really nice on the lips. But you could also use this one by Maybelline. It's the Maybelline Baby Lips lip balm or chapstick, and this one is also tinted and it is in the color Cherry Me. So I really like both of these, and I think I'm going to use the e.l.f. one for this look. And I suggest things like chapsticks and lip balms for school because they're really easy to just throw in your bag or your backpack, purse, whatever you're carrying, and just pull out during class or whenever you want to use them. And they're really great for that because you don't really have to use a mirror to put them on like you might have to use if you were wearing a lip gloss or lipsticks. So these are really just more convenient for school, so I definitely suggest those. So that is the completed makeup look. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you found it helpful, and I hope that everyone going back to school has a really great school year. So thank you so much for watching and have a great day.